PageRank is sort of a generic, PageRank is the Google-specific term for a concept called site reputation, right? Larry Page invented PageRank, and so they just thought it was he and Sergey thought it was a cool thing to call it PageRank because it both relates to a web page and it happens to be Larry's last name. So all the search engines use this concept of link power and site reputation in some way. Google sort of pioneered it, but they all are using it right now. So what happens is a site that has PageRank, or a page that has PageRank, or a page that has link reputation, they share that reputation with whomever they link. But they share it based on how many outbound links there are. So if there's a page either on your site or on somebody else's site that has 3 outbound links, then whatever reputation or PageRank you have on that page gets split equally among the 3 links and gets sort of sent out. So the reason these link farms don't really work is because every time they sell a new link to somebody or they create a new link to somebody, they're diluting the value of all the other links on the page. So you get diminishing marginal returns pretty quickly on a page, that even if a page has a good PageRank, that every time it links out to a new person, every other link that it already linked out is worth less. So you reach a point where it's pretty much worthless. So you have to sort of build your inbound link power by getting people to link to you who aren't linking to everybody, who aren't linking to a lot of tons of places. Internal link power works the same way. So if you have a page and you're linking to yourself internally, you actually transmit some of that PageRank back into yourself. There's a dampening factor there so that it doesn't create an endless loop, where your PageRank would go up infinitely if you just kept linking back to yourself. There's what's called a dampening effect. But still, even internally, your PageRank is shared and link power is shared based on inbound links that come in from outside and then the way you distribute links. You had a question?
Did you get a bump from joining any vertical portals?
Yeah, the question about vertical portals and do you get a jump if you're joining the vertical portals, a lot of it has to do with how they give you the link. If they give you a link through an ad server where it's a redirect so that they can count the link and potentially bill you for it or at least report on it, usually that doesn't count. The engines have a very, very, very strong preference for direct links because that was sort of what the basis was. That if somebody linked to you without you having to pay them for it, that was a true vote of confidence as opposed to a manipulated vote of confidence where you bought the link. That said, some publishers are actually starting to sell direct links. Of course, you lose the ability to have them provide reporting to you once you do that, but your log files actually will still show you how many people you got based on having had that link directly. So yes, you can buy links. You can buy links in vertical portals. And if you can buy the direct link from a vertical portal and that vertical portal has a pretty good reputation or PageRank, yes, you will get some of that PageRank transmitted to you. So you have to sort of look into the way in which that they're selling the links. But Google sort of differentiates that an advertising-based link isn't one that should share PageRank. Some people in Google have said, well, we transmit a very small amount of PageRank through paid links, but it's not zero. But the way they said it, to me, it made me seem like it's very close to zero. So clearly, when given the choice between having a true link, a direct link that you can see in the HTML, versus a paid listing that goes through a redirect, an ad server, try to get the direct one. Yep.
What about affiliates?
Same problem with affiliates. Most affiliate systems, with the exception of only a couple, go through an affiliate server. So they go through Link Synergy, which is Linkshare, or they go through CJ, or one of CJ's domains, or they go through BeFree. And that redirect basically strips out the PageRank. So affiliates that link to you that way don't transmit any PageRank to you. So you don't get any boost from that. Amazon got a lot of PageRank boost because they chose to build an in-house affiliate tracking solution. So their inbound links while not a perfect transmission of PageRank, because each affiliate link actually has a unique affiliate identifier in it, making it a unique URL, it's better than nothing. It's not as good as a direct link to that same product page that didn't have that extra string in there identifying the affiliate, but it's better than nothing. So you do have situations where an in-house site-side affiliate tracking system can be, slightly superior to an outsourced one from an SEO perspective. Links are like publicity on the web. Basically, the more you get, the more traffic you get directly from those links, as well as the more it impacts your page rank and your search relevance, therefore. So whether the link is more valuable from the direct traffic or more valuable from an SEO perspective is going to vary depending on where you get that link from. The problem is it's a lot harder to ask for links than it used to be. Back in the day. Well, back in the day, you could actually email webmasters, and they would, sometimes they would give you a link. You could just ask nicely, and even though that was like right on the edge of spam, it was sometimes you would get links from people. Nowadays, you really have to look at link building like public relations, right? You have to think, okay, who are the trade organizations in my industry? Can I get a link from my trade organization as being a member, somewhere? Can I write an article for the trade organization and have my bio linked? Can I write an article for the trade publication in my organization and get a link in my bio from their website? Should I do press releases and have links in the press releases? Should I pay for links? Should I go out and see if I can buy direct links from people? Usually not that good of an idea. Should I do reciprocal link exchanges? But then I have to start maintaining my own links, and then I have to police whether or not the other person keeps giving me the link or just put it up for 10 minutes or 10 days and then took it off. Yeah. So, my philosophy on inbound links is if the content is great enough, you'll actually get them. That's the reason I write a lot of columns, I write a lot of articles, is because when people find them interesting and useful, they link to them, and it just sort of happens spontaneously. Sometimes just asking for it helps too. Asking for it on the page.
I have a real problem with this, and it's based on the fact that I work for a very regionalized company. It's very localized. I don't care about the world.
Do you have a chamber of commerce? Do you have, all those,
But it's so small in the realm of the world. I mean, we're talking the Poconos. I mean, we're not talking.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it's not easy. One of the things I'll talk about a little bit later is how a lot of corporations are actually starting industry blogs, because bloggers, tend to. The philosophy of bloggers is to reward good content with a link, whereas that philosophy used to permeate the entire web. Now it's much more concentrated in the blogging community. So a lot of them have said, okay, well, as long as we write great content and we put it in a blog environment, maybe we can get links in from other bloggers who appreciate that content and therefore link to it, and maybe I can go out and occasionally build some relationships with some other bloggers in the same industry or tangential industries, and I'll let them comment on my site and I'll comment on their site, and that sort of becomes a way of web community building. But link building is tough. I mean, it's labor intensive. There's no guarantee you'll get any links, but you have to really poke around. Sometimes what I like to do is I like to see who's linked to my competition, and then if they can get a link.
Nobody's linked to anybody.
Well, in that case, you're in a level playing field, right? If nobody's getting links from anybody, then you're no worse off than anybody.
I mean,
So.